Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Sonic Bros here, and today we're going to be completing episode Shadow. Now, I know I talked about it in the last episode, and I said we were going to do episode Shadow before we beat the game. So, yeah, we actually have to listen to this, so I'm going to shut up.
That seems to be totally outside the chain of command for Eggman's army. There's a large-scale troop presence. Suspiciously large for a place with no strategic value.
I can't imagine the doctor would do something like that without reason.
No kidding. And there's a rumor going around that old rotten Eggman has been developing some kind of new weapon. So...
yeah. Looks like this won't be your garden variety recon mission.
do it to it, Shadow. Omega went on ahead of you, so you can link up with him on site.
I'm more than enough on my own. I'll handle things my way.
Omega said the same thing. You two go together like chili and hot dogs.
Cut the chatter. I'm on my way.
Alright, enemy territory. Now, this stage doesn't make any sense because this is before Eggman invaded the city. So basically they were just lazy and they were like, let's not redo this map and make it look better. So the city is still in ruin before it ever happened.
Keep going, Shadow.
It's pretty bad that looks the way it does, because it's not supposed to. But it doesn't bother me too much.
This is supposed to be a recon mission. You can't go making a big scene.
You should have known better than to send Omega not like this.
Alright, so as you can tell, they kind of focus, and yes, you can boost over this. I've actually never been down there with Shadow, but there you can tell that there's something that's supposed to happen with Omega, because it alluded to that in the last episode. I was not supposed to do that with Infinite, to where Infinite is surprised to see Omega, and I'm about to show you why. And I'm missing all the red rings. That's fine.
Omega, what happened? What's going on over there? Unidentified system intrusion.
Oh boy. See, Omega's bugging out. Okay. Here we go. And that's the stage. That is enemy territory. So as you can see, Omega's kind of tripping right now.
The world's most powerful robot is no more a challenge than Kraft. As I suspected, this power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
So Shadow encounters Infinite. Infinite's talking about Omega.
Still more wonderful. A not so tall, dark, and brooding guest is arrived. I've been waiting for you. Tell me what you did to Omega. Weaklings like him are of no consequence. Come, Shadow. A long-awaited reunion, and still you spout such nonsense. I don't know you. The only thing of no consequence around here is that big mouth of yours. Oh, I suppose you would think so. Yes. I am Infinite. You say you do not know me, yet I remember you so very well. To you, it was simply another in a long list of Eggman faces you tore down without a second thought.
Alright, here we go. Infinite's backstory, his terrible backstory. It's kind of funny though because of how bad it is, and that's why I think Infinite's edginess is kind of a parody of like edgy characters, just because of the reason why he's edgy. I mean, the cutscene that comes after this is decently cool.
We got an intruder. Shadow has entered the facility. Defense Squad Jackal has already been completely annihilated.
Defense Squad Jackal.
By any means necessary.
Okay.
Went to great pains to get the best mercenaries around, and he still totally wrecked the defense squad. Shadow.
Should have hired some defense squads for the defense squad. Hey, Doctor.
That was the lamest line Shadow has ever said, ever.
He's getting deeper and deeper into the facility. That computer running analysis in the core is invaluable. One of you
Here we go.
idiots, stop that hedgehog now!
This is basically Aqua Road 2.0, and it's really interesting.
At least the analysis of the stone was completed yesterday.
There we go.
Still can't let this facility be destroyed. Is there anyone left out there?
So if you didn't know, Infinite used to be a part of a squad called the Jackal Squad, because Infinite is a jackal, and they were like like mercenaries, I think, and they ended up working with Eggman when Eggman showed them the Phantom Ruby. This is all like in the comics. I got a B rank, how? And what happens is that they end up working together, and Shadow is raiding this base, and Shadow took out all the Jackal Squad except for Infinite, and this is where Infinite and Shadow first meet, right in this cutscene here.
Hey, you! You know you can hear me. You're captain of Squad Jackal, aren't you? Your squad was useless. Go clean up their mess already!
Yeah, I got it. You destroyed my squad. I'll show you why they call me the ultimate mercenary. Take this! What? Worthless. Don't show your pathetic face around me ever again. Shake. Me. Afraid. Pathetic. Me. He's calling me weak. No, I am not weak. I'm not. I'm not weak. I am not weak.
His backstory is so stupid, but I love it.
That day, I gave up my own unsightly face. I let go of the old me, the one that was so weak, so that I could become stronger. Then, at last, I obtained the power. The power to make all yield to my will. I was reborn!
Okay, so that's basically how everything happened. Like, Infinite got beat up by Shadow and became who he is now.
Yet you don't remember. But I suppose that's the way it goes. It simply means that the old me was too weak, too pathetic to remember. And now you become nothing more than an insect, waiting to be crushed underfoot. Thanks to this limitless power I obtained, I have become unstoppable. Take this!
Okay, this stage is kind of hard, but it's mainly just We'll get into it. It's mainly just annoying, but it's kind of hard
Shadow?
at the same time.
Shadow? Shadow, do you read me?
Am I? That guy. What happened to Infinite?
Huh? What are you mumbling about, Shadow? You okay? Anybody home? You're going to pick up Omega. He was destroyed 3 months ago, remember? Get it together.
Okay, so basically, this conversation he's having with Rouge is not actually happening. And you'll start to notice it in a second. This is all Infinite messing with his head. I know I can reach that, but I'm really not trying to risk dying. But you see this? So easy to get hit by that. Let me come over here. There's a lot of stuff in this stage, but I usually zoom past it because it's just like rings and stuff.
This is where Omega was destroyed. But there's no sign of him here.
Okay.
Sure seems that way. Probably because it never really happened.
What?
Affirmative. I have never known to be defeated.
Omega?
I am not defeated. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak.
So notice how he's quoting Infinite, and Shadow says this in my head, basically confirming that none of this is actually happening. It's like he is going through the stage, yes, but none of the events, like he's not talking to Rouge and he's not actually talking to Omega. Like this is all in his head, which is pretty interesting. Which is why I think Shadow was kind of like not into the story until you end up finding his clone. Cause Shadow just kind of, I died. Shadow just kind of dipped after everything happened. Cause Infinite was messing with him, then Omega disappeared. Then I don't think he knew what happened with Rouge, cause Infinite was messing with him. Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, I hit it too late. No. There we go. Yeah, that is the last stage. I did awful of episode Shadow, and is there a cutscene before? There is a cutscene, but it's like a regular story cutscene.
Back here. No. Is this an illusion?
This is reality, Shadow. Your reality. I didn't expect to see you come back alive, but you must admit, it was a truly wonderful show, wasn't it? This power, before we've even tuned it, just as I thought, it is unrivaled. Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
Sonic? What are you plotting? What is this? Stop! Where do you think you're going, Infinite?
Shadow? Shadow! Finally, the connection's back. What are you doing?
Rouge?
Forget it. Get away from there as soon as you can. There are explosions going off all over. The facility's about to collapse.
Withdrawing now. What's the meaning of all this?
And then it shows one of the cutscenes at the beginning of the game. which we've all seen, but let's watch it
Are
again.
you telling me the truth?
What's the point of lying about it? Eggman got a beat on Sonic and mounted a massive assault. I mean, sure, A for effort, but it's nothing to worry about. We've got the advantage now. Sonic is there too, so I don't think it's a big enough deal for you to head out.
Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
I can't imagine the doctor would do something like that without...
Shadow, this is not good. Hurry, get over there.
What is it, Rouge? What happened?
And then I think, okay, so is it confirmed that, I think the basic implying is that Shadow showed up during everything, but this is after everything. And I think Shadow, I don't really go into detail, but Shadow disappeared because Infinite disappeared when Sonic disappeared. And then when Infinite came back, because Sonic came back, Shadow was just like trying to help him take him down, because obviously Infinite was messing with Shadow too.
Sabak! Metal!
I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Chaos!
Whoa, this guy is faster than Sonic!
They could have took advantage of the story to where you could play modern Sonic stages, but as Shadow because Sonic is gone. They could have handled this story a lot better, but they didn't. I feel like it would have been really cool to play as Shadow because Sonic is not there in certain stages. But no, Shadow just dips as well.
Sonic, but these readings are all messed up. They don't make any sense.
Running out of time here, Tails!
Sonic!
Or maybe Shadow did show up and lost to Infinite there? I don't know, it's kind of weird, but with that said, that is the end of episode Shadow. Hope you guys enjoyed, and in the next episode of Sonic Forces, we will either be beating the game or getting really, really close to beating it. So yeah, see you then. Peace!